Testing 1 2 3 guys, testing 1 2 3. Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back to Vencabot. This is Dragon Warrior 3 action. My name is David. I'm going to take a little bathroom break there, talk to my friends Fortail and Insomniac in the chat about how this game has more going on than I expected, as usual. That's kind of been the trend of this game, right? And my plan when I started tonight's stream was to beat 3 dungeons, get the 3 orbs I need to beat the game, and then, beat the game, whether tonight or on Wednesday's stream. Instead, I only got 1 orb from these 3 dungeons, and it makes me feel like I need to find more dungeons hidden throughout the map I've not discovered yet. That's going to involve some on-foot exploration of the continent of Su, which will be fun. And also, I'm kind of frustrated by having found this item called the Echoing Flute. The last game had this flute as well, and the point of the Echoing Flute in both games is to use it in an area where there's a hidden item, and it tells you that there's a hidden item there. Okay. But here's the problem with that. This game has a terrible UI as it is. It has a feature, I'm going to go demonstrate this right. It has a feature on the UI called Search. Right? So if I were to move my guy here, I can search. I search the ground, right? And it will show you if there's a hidden item on that tile. Now, there's very few tiles that have such hidden items in the whole game. Like, very, very few. So, using this flute to find out if there's a hidden item in that room is pretty pointless. Because you have to be in the right room in the first place to even use it. So I'm going to use this flute in every room in the game? Hell no. I'm not going to use the flute in every room in the game. That'd take forever. So, here's the problem then. Where are these orbs? Let's presume I'm not going to use this flute literally anywhere. Well, I mean, what if I use it right here, actually? Come to think of it. Nothing. So, yeah, like, I can only use the flute in areas where it seems kind of suspicious. And if it seems suspicious, I might as well just search the floor anyway. So the flute seems pretty pointless. It was in the last game, mostly. So, I don't expect this flute will be useful to me. Here's what I do expect to do tonight, though. I have to find 2 more dungeons. And I really hope, here's my problem I'm having, right? If I can find 2 more dungeons, and in those 2 dungeons there are 2 more orbs, great. That's the best case scenario. The worst case scenario is that I don't find more dungeons. And I need to use this flute somewhere, and I have no idea where to use it. Like, where could they have possibly hidden this shit? So my goal here is to basically get out of this dungeon, go rest, and then I'm going to explore the Su continent on foot, which is going to be kind of a challenge. It's going to require a lot of note-taking, as usual in this game. So you fight this zombie. Assmilk, you go ahead and cast Snowstorm. Fortail, just do whatever, I guess, honestly. Yeah, it's going to be kind of fun. It's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to exploring more. I was thinking when I was in the bathroom about how, honestly, this game is so good. I could almost imagine, let me phrase that, I could very easily imagine playing it again from scratch. Like, this would be a fun game to play repeatedly, to try to take better notes even. Now that I kind of know better how it works mechanically, here's what I would do. I would write down when you learn the various spells. Like, at what level do you learn the spells? That's what I'm curious about. Like, at what level of intelligence, I think, right? I think that the gimmick is it's intelligence-based somehow. But that can't be right, right? Well, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know. It doesn't seem right that it could be intelligence-based exclusively. There must be some other mechanic at play regarding how you learn spells. It does seem to be not based exclusively on your character level, I think. I don't know. Let's have Brian fight the Eliminator. Assmilk, fight the Eliminator. Fortail, fight this guy, and you fight the armor. Doodly-doo. We're very over-leveled because we went and did the penultimate dungeon in the game already. It's kind of like a non-linear part of the game, right? The game is very non-linear right now, and I intentionally went and did the final thing first. So we are extremely powerful. God damn this flute. I'm using this flute everywhere now. I hated this flute in the last game, I hate it in this game. It's a really dumb idea for an item, if you ask me. Like I said, if you know where to use the flute, then it's pointless. Because at that point, you already know where the item is. These guys are not that powerful. This game for 1988 is incredibly impressive. This came out when I was 1 year old, and I think that I've never played a turn-based JRPG better than this. I've played a lot of games in this genre. It's kind of crazy to me to think that we peaked at 1988. I almost wonder if I should even bother playing Dragon Quest IV. I kind of want to play Dragon Quest IV 4TL because I want to at least compare it to this game. I want to say that I beat every NES Dragon Quest. At that point, I'll have beaten all the NES Dragon Quest. That'd be kind of fun. But, on the other hand, I'll be sad if it's not as good as this. And I feel like it's not going to be as good as this. I think, so how many Final Fantasies are there on NES? There's FF1 and 2 and 3. Is FF4 on NES or is it SNES? Biddy-bop, biddy-bop. I feel like it would make sense to try FF2 after this, rather than Dragon Quest IV. Because I got a really bad feeling about Dragon Quest IV. I had high hopes for it until my friend told me that this game and Dragon Quest VII are the only ones that have a class system like this. Really, that's what I like the most about this game, is the class system. I mean, I like a lot of things about this game, but if not for the class system, it wouldn't be nowhere near as fun. Well, what do I have here? I have this helmet and clothes. I might as well sell those at this point. I want to sell some gear. Brian's iron helmet. Yes. And also sell Brian's clothes. Yes. And what does Asmilk have? Nothing too interesting, it seems like, huh? Well, this Orochi sword, I don't think I really want it. I just have Asmilk equip it instead of this zombie slayer. No idea. This is the vault, I might help you. I want to leave an item. Brian has something he wants to leave, right, or not? No. He doesn't even have the damn flute. I want to leave an item from Asmilk. Leave the Orochi sword. It's a cool sword. Not that cool. That's all that I really have, right? Yes. Okay. Well, we're rested, correct? Yes, so my mom already rested me up. That's cool. Let's one more time look at 4TL's stats. You know, it strikes me. 4TL as a sage would learn all of these same spells as well. Would it not make sense to turn 4TL into a sage as soon as possible? Well, I don't see why we should wait to make 4TL into a sage, because I don't really understand how reclassing works in terms of powering up your character. So if I reclass her, let's say that I wait to reclass her until later, she will at level 1 have higher stats. Great. But the problem is she won't gain stats for longer? Question mark? So it's not as though I'm really benefiting, it would seem, to wait. She will have better stats at level 1, but I believe, theoretically, at level 20, she'll have the same stats either way. And the reason why I'm curious is that I don't think that is actually true. It does seem, 4TL, that when you reclass, you do indeed get better based on the stats you started with. So it could very well be that if I wait to reclass her, she will actually be better in the long run. But also, it doesn't really matter. The game is not that hard. And it might be more important that she starts gaining healing spells, rather than waiting any longer. Plus, again, she can wear armor and use swords and that sort of thing, which is kind of nice. I can use that Orochi sword to save some money, in theory. But the other downside is, I gotta consider this as well. If I reclass her, I have to get her to level 30-something to learn. But that's the other... Okay, I see. Here's the thing, right? Here's what I was going to say. I have to get her to level 35 as a sage to see if I missed any black magic spells. Whereas right now, she's already level 33, right? So it actually would take much less time to reach level 40 from here than from being a sage. But the other side of that coin is that if I get to level 40 right now, it'll take forever. And then she has to get to level 40 again anyway to learn all the white magic spells. So you don't want to wait. You want to make her reclass ASAP. Okay. I don't see any reason to leave her as a wizard, except she's mad cute. Her sprite is adorable as fuck. I want to pick up this Book of Sue. Book of Satori. Yes. Give it to Fortiel. I actually do want more stuff back. I want this Orochi sword back. It's almost as good as a zombie slayer. It's like worse by like 1 point. And yeah, give it to her. And also, yes, I want this magic armor as well. That's all that I have, I think. So she also needs to have an... I just sold that helmet, didn't I? She needs an iron helmet, and she needs a silver shield. Do I have any such thing in storage? Probably not, right? Lamp of Darkness, Dragon Killer, Sailor's Thigh Bone, Animal Suit, Water Blast. I never found what this Water Blaster's for, if anything. Green Orb, Vase of Draught, Magic Key, Red Orb, Royal Scroll, Thief's Key. So I have 2 orbs there and 2 orbs here. I need 2 more orbs still. Nah. Let's go make her into a sage. And you know what I need gold. How much gold do I have on me right now? I need to withdraw, like 5,000 gold. Let's take 10,000 gold out. I don't want to leave. I want to take gold. Fuck. This game's UI is so terrible. Talk to him. Pick up some gold. I want to take 10,000 gold out of here. Okay. Let's go ahead and return to Dama. Turn Fortail into a sage. It's gonna be kind of a shame. I wouldn't mind even having her be a pilgrim, just to have a different sprite on the team, to be honest. But I'd rather her be a sage for 2 reasons. One is that maybe sage is better than pilgrim, maybe. And 2, you know, when Fortiel, I don't want her to be a fucking pilgrim. Meeny, 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 beep. Okay. Yes. Change Fortiel's but first, I need to write down some stats. Let's do that first. So, status. Info. Fortiel. So, Fortiel's stats as she's a level, what, 30, what? She's a level 33. Wizard from Merchant. So this will be her 3rd class she's going into. Her stats are 44, 96, 92, 88, 124, 164, 141. 44, 96, 92, 88, 124, 164, 141. Okay. Now she can reclass. Yes. Change Fortiel into a sage. We're calculating some stats, well, John. It's a shame we can't, like, spend more time grinding tonight. Because we're going to be in some pretty low EXP dungeons, I feel like. Yeah! So now we got 2 of the Lady Sages. Look, our entire team is all the same guy. Now she can wear some different clothes, though. She can use this Orochi sword. Magic armor. Leather helmet. Okay, so she needs some better helmets here. So, spell, Brian, return to Samoa. Samanao. That's where I have the silver shield. So there's one place you can get this. Beep, the twin. I'm going to start calling Assmilk and Fortail the twins. Assmilk is strong and Fortail is weak. Yeah, if I were to go grind, she could level up really fast. But instead I'm going to try and find some stuff. We have to explore this continent. I want to get this silver shield. A shame there's no iron helmet here. Equip her with a silver shield. Okay. I believe she needs a leather helmet, right? That's like the next best helmet in the game. That's what Assmilk and Ginseng both have. Okay. I'm not quite sure where to buy that. Let's do a search in my notes. So I get one at Asaram during the day. That's the only spot I can get that. I kind of feel like it is, right? Yeah, it is. It's kind of funny. Good thing I'm taking these damn notes. Return to Asaram. I wonder how many quests in this game I've left undone that I could still do. It feels like none. But I wonder if I've forgotten some quests. I have to go through my notes and find them. Here's that swimsuit. I want that really bad. 78,000. I'm almost there. It's a shame again, I need to make a goof off to wear it. Who's the shop that has this thing? Is that this guy? He's really the only guy that has this? Yes. Iron helmet. No. Okay, 8,000? No. 4,000? No. Okay, yes. Alright, so now we can equip... We'll have to go to my items here. Brian, iron helmet, transfer to Fortiel, and equip Fortiel with a Orochi sword, magic armor, silver shield, iron helmet. Now I gotta do 2 things. One is go to my status, formation, Brian in front, then Assmilk, and then Ginseng, and then Fortiel. She has to go in the back, because she's the weakest. And then we have to teleport back to Aliahan, so I can store her gear. In case I ever need to get another mage, which seems unlikely, but possible. To be fair, her gear is apparently the best gear for a mage type, like for a light armor. I want to leave Fortiel's items. I want to leave her Cloak of Evasion. That's fine. I also want to leave her leather helmet. And she can keep the Staff of Thunder, except that I don't really see any reason to. It is true that it's a free cast of a Thunder spell, but she's going to have black magic, and it's going to just take up space in her inventory. I'd rather have the space to carry more shit, I guess, in theory. Even though it's kind of a nice, you know, a pretty nice item. Okay, so how are we looking now for inventory? He's got the key, he's got the flute, wyvern wings, and that's it. Okay, so we all have 4 things equipped. Alright. So we're good to go. So now we're gonna, I guess, go to the Sioux continent. I feel like, I wonder if by reclassing to level 1, if that'll affect our ability to use Repel. I think that we can probably still repel all the enemies on the Sioux continent. We'll see. I almost want to just go right to the fucking, just grind with Fortiel, honestly. Like, just go to that fucking place where I got all the EXP before, and just get a bunch of EXP. But let's not do that. So, let's go ahead and return to Sioux, and then do a lot of on-foot exploration. It's going to be kind of hard to take my notes here, because I'm going to have to, like, I can't really draw a map. I'm going to be exploring in a very non-linear way. Let's return to Sioux. Okay. Let's make a note here. We're going to be doing a whole new thing here. It's going to be called Sioux Exploration. And we're going to basically be starting at Sioux. So I'm going to say here, directly north of Sioux, beyond the mountains. So go ahead and use Spell, Brian, Repel. And see how far we get with this Repel. Is there anything cool up here at all? Okay, a little mountain range, really cute, like super cute. But no, nothing around here. Nothing but a cute little mountain range. Okay. So this is going to be directly east of Sioux, across the river. Cute little swamp. And that's it. Oh, well actually there's a bridge. Cute little swamp. A bridge to the south. And that goes nowhere. Okay. So this is pretty encouraging, the fact I can use my Repel and not get any fights around here. What else we got around here? Gotta look around very carefully. Okay. Interesting. So, directly south of Sioux, over the mountains, across the river, is a island that leads west to an open area that is nevertheless blocked off by mountains, and it's a dead end. Okay. So I'm trying to keep a good mental map of what's going on here. In fact, what's on this side? That's where, yeah, I see, okay. Terrain is cute and little. It is really cute, right? Like, the little mountains are mad cute. Okay. So this is somewhere different. Okay. Be a lot of Repel getting cast around here. South of that, across the river, is also a lot of nothing, blocked off by mountains. Okay. There's more mountains over here. Nothing else going on that's exciting. Over here I can see the mountains blocking that area off. Now I'm just here again, alright. so dark. It's really fun to have like the day-night cycle when you're nothing over here either. When you're exploring so much, the day-night cycle is really fun. Okay, so here's like a big area. There's a lot going on around here. I'm gonna call this like the... Yeah, let's go ahead and cast Repel here. So, that's all there is to the rivers around Sioux. But south of that is a long strip of land to explore. I'm going to explore that now. So I'm going to explore this area westward first. Okay. That's where the tower is. Oh. This is the tower, right? It is. West on that long strip is that tower I just did. I had no idea it was that close. So let's go ahead and use Repel again. Okay, got some ice up here. Much to my surprise. Well, look at this. This is where things are happening. We're gonna find something around here. West of that is the tundra that I think is northeast of Moore. What's all this? We're gonna find something. I know we're gonna find something. Okay, mountains, 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 okay. So spell, Brian, Repel. So let's go further to the north here. Big clearing here. On some Publisher's Clearinghouse. Nothing up here. There's a bunch of little islands. Nothing that exciting. Okay, so this is the end of the road. North of that, you know, you can circle the entire mountain range that blocks off Sioux, at least on the northwest side, and see some cute islands to the north, but nothing else interesting. Okay. God, this game is cool as shit. Oh, cute little fucking lakes and ponds and rivers. Really fun geography. Alright, so now I'm gonna go this way and start heading more southward. Okay, so this is that place I just did. I start going southward along this island. I think there's quite a lot going on down here. Sure there is. Okay. Like more than you would expect. So I'm gonna make a note here. Going further south, you end up along the west side of a big mountain range. Is this the Samanau area in there? Question mark? I think that's where Samanau is, I think. It's kind of hard to tell. Okay. I'm getting kind of far from my boat, which is a little bit nerve-wracking. That's okay. Okay. I can circle the mountain range here. Yeah, that is Summonau. Okay. Make a note here. Yes, that is Summonau, because I can circle southward around the bottom of the mountain range and see the Summonau cave. Also, the island, or say the continent, continues further south from there, but I want to circle east around the Summonau mountain range. Okay, so let's kind of peek around here a little bit. Now if I go this way, I think I will come across the, oh, I see nothing actually is over here. Yeah, there's a Summonau, okay, I see. It's just a dead end over there. Okay, so now I can go further south. So, spell Brian Repel. Okay. Let's go further south from Summonau. Try to keep all this on my camera if possible. Okay. This is the pirate hideout. Yes. Then we're getting pretty close to the south side of this continent. It's a little bit nerve-wracking. That's it. And then the south tip of the Sioux continent. So now I need to get back to my boat. I'm going to use my return to Sioux. I guess while I'm here I can rest. And then I'm going to go ahead and venture eastward instead of westward. Yes. I'd like to stay here, yes. Okay. Man. Where am I supposed to go? Am I in the right? Am I barking up the wrong tree with this idea? My idea is that I must find more dungeons around Sioux. But so far, it feels like there's nothing really going on around here. Okay. There you go. There is, you know, stuff going on this side, but not much, I don't think. You know, I can think of one place where I could probably explore some more. So we're going on the east side of the continent. Over here, there's this little, you know, the little town I made, which seems pretty garbage. I mean, I made it, so who could I complain to about that? It's my own garbage town. Wait. Oh, the town is growing over time. Well, that's interesting. There you go. It's changing. No doubt this will become a big town. What? I mean, that was my theory, but I really wouldn't have expected I would be right. I mean, it was kind of like a off-the-wall theory. I can't believe there's a town here now. I can't either. I really actually can't believe that. That's really, really cool. No. Well, I mean, sure. Just see if anything happens. This town is growing. I wonder if the shop is getting better. This little town, it grew. It has an inn now. And the shop is better. So maybe it has nothing to do with the level of the guy that I put here. It just takes time. I mean, I really, again, I could see in my imagination how that could work, but I really didn't think that was going to be how it was going to work. It must be keeping track of the in-game days. With a counter. Thanks to you, this town is growing and growing. So I guess there's an in-game counter counting the in-game days. And at certain thresholds, the town grows. That's crazy. Hey, it's me, Nussler. I'm building a theater next. Oh, so he's building everything. He's not the merchant, he's the guy who's building the town. Oh, that could be fortunate. Look how many orbs I have. That's a good point. Well, I guess I'll make a note of that. That's really bizarre and exciting to me. This game gets better and better all the time. The town I made has grown quite a bit. Is it in-game days passing? Or is it my orb count? Shout out to fucking Nussler. The hustler. He's a nut hustler. So I left and came back, and now it's better. So I guess they give you a chance. I guess they program pretty smartly. They give you a chance to see it at every phase. I was kind of curious about that. It's Nusslerville, the town that Nusslerville. Oh my god. It's Nusslerville. Oh my. So this is the next phase of it. We have much more going on here with the inn. Rumor has it that the silver orb is in the shrine in the Necrogon. But to go there, you need the Sword of Gaia. Nusslerville. So there's hints here. This is what I needed to do, like literally. Like I needed to get these hints to figure out where the other orbs are. See, from there you can go to a cave where the blue orb is. Oh, I forgot about that shit. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Dude, how is this game the best game ever made? Nusslerville. Day. The silver orb is in a shrine in the Necrogond. But you need the Sword of Gaia to get there. So I already did that quest. But here's another thing. The blue orb is accessible via a route from the shrine in the village of Lancel. That's where I gotta go. How dope is this? Okay, so we must have better stuff now. Yeah, a lot better stuff. Wow. Including dragon mail. Oh, new armor. Gear. Zombie slasher. Dragon killer. Staff of Judgment. With no E. Magic armor. Sacred robe. We've learned that it seems like only sages can wear that, but then it's not even that good for them. Sacred robe. Dragon mail. Silver shield. Nusslerville is the best town ever. Also great game design. It grows, so you have to come back periodically, and when you do, it gives you hints. Isn't that nice, Wild John? And also, how thoughtful is it that the town will not skip phases? Now, for sure, in 1988, there is no reason why they should have thought of that. But when I came here, Wild John, and saw that it was like level 2, I thought to myself, did I miss any phases? And then I thought, well, if they were smart, they'd program it so you can't miss phases. So I left and came right back, curious to see if it would have upgraded instantly. And I thought for sure it would not have been. I thought it was going to be the same place again. And I was like, okay, well, if it's the same place, that means that maybe I missed a phase, or maybe not. If it's a different place, then I know you can't miss phases. And sure enough, I came back and it was different, which means that they waited for me to come back at least once to see the previous phase. Remember me, I'm the old guy who was here from the beginning. Nussler has made people work too hard, and I hear that townsfolk are rebelling. Oh my god! Yo, is this town gonna get blown up or what? Nussler has made people work too hard, and I hear the townsfolk are rebelling. No way. That's too funny. Ginseng, that's too funny. Why is this game the best game ever made? The town of hustlers. This is Nussler's home. He's a huge house. The anti-Nussler faction must be put down. Give me your fucking treasure, Nussler. I fucking brought you in the first place. This is my treasure. He has a little fucking throne. Dude, that's so fucking funny. What's up, Nussler? Time no see, dog. Thank you for coming here. This town's finally getting into shape, don't you think? He's a fucking hustler, Fortiel. Seems like the whole town's full of hustlers, dude. Because it's built in his image. His little jail! Nussler make this town fuck work too hard. Throw his ass in the jail, then. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's fucking funny. Here's the theater he made. Come right in. Whoa, I can't see straight, so she's mad drunk. I didn't know you could dance. Great, yeah. La-dee-la, he's performing on his little flute. So how did you enjoy the performance? Welcome, come in and make yourselves at home. He made a little strip club. That's so fucking funny. Heading back? Well, I'll take the toll fee then! I don't got that much gold. Oh, from Mr. Nussler's? Dude, this game's writing is too fucking funny for 88, dude. Dude, that's so funny that there's no charge to get in, but on the way out they try to charge you. But because I'm a fucking friend of Nussler, I'm allowed to escape. Dude, that's so fucking funny. Okay, so that's everything in town, right? At least for now. I wonder if that's all there will be in this town. Or if they're gonna really do an arc where he gets overthrown. I hope they do. That would be the funniest thing of all time. Is it gonna be on the map yet? I expect at some point it's gonna have to have a sprite, right? You could hope. Oh, this is different. They have a town guard now. But it's not just Nussler's town anymore! Dude, yes! Please tell me his ass is in prison. Okay. Okay. So, it's the same dialogue, but a different sprite there now. Dude, I literally have tears in my eyes. Take him out! It's a lie, isn't it? That you and Nussler used to be friends? Oh my god! Dude, fucking Nussler. I'm a soldier of this town. My advice to strangers is to get out while the getting's good. Oh no! Did he get married? Is there a Nusslet? I wonder. It's all the same gear as before. I mean, I better fucking buy some of the shit. I guess it's gonna be too late. I can't go get gold now. Before the town breaks down. I want this fucking dragon mail. But maybe the whole town's gonna get destroyed in a second. Oh my god, that's fucking funny. Please tell me his ass is in jail. Thinking back now, it seems better in Nussler's time. Oh my god, that's fucking funny. Finally, a revolution occurred, and they threw Nussler in jail. Who would have thought? That's so funny. But now they fucking wish he was back, because the town is starting to fail. Dude, this game is too much. For 88. So they overthrew Nussler and put his ass in jail. But now people are whining that it used to be better in his time. This is a jail. Hey there, Brian, it's me. I was just doing this for the sake of the townsfolk, and now it's come to this. Oh, I almost forgot. Please look behind the chair in my house. Let's all hope for Brian's safe conduct in his journey. What's back there? The yellow orb! Oh my god! The yellow orb is behind Nussler's chair. Nussler's chests are empty because only Nussler can bring prosperity to Nusslerville. Dude, justice for Nussler. Let's go, Dano. Welcome aboard, Dano. Dude, justice for Nussler, dude. This is probably the final phase of this place. Nussler even stole an orb? What a fucking sleaze. Seems I remember a man who came to town selling a yellow orb. Either he bought it, or more likely he had that guy fucking murdered. My child is singing next. Well, that's cute. Kids these days are good at singing. It's beginning. My heart's in my throat. Aww, it's so cute. La 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 dee lie. We will fly beyond the sky. So once Nussler got overthrown, it went from being a strip club to being a fucking place where kids can perform. This is a site of the kids singing contest. Cute. You can't bust the nuss. Dude, he's fucking literally locked up right now. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back to town and withdraw a bunch of money so I can buy this dragon mail. You can't bust the nuts. Dude, that's so funny. That's for show, he's getting out. I want to pick up some gold. I pick up like 10,000 gold. Actually, you know what? Give me more than that. I might have to, in theory, I might have to buy more than one. It's very unlikely, but it's possible. Give me 20,000 more gold. Okay. Oh man, that is so funny. That's so funny. Okay, so spell Brian return to Sue, or can I go to Nusslerville? I can't go to Nusslerville. Go to Sue. Spell Brian repel. Okay. Hey, it's me, Nussler. That's so fucking funny. I wonder if there's any branching paths here. Let's say I'd used like a female character, would it have changed? Would the sprite have even been different for Nussler? Is my question. It's kind of a shame that there's no sprite. I kind of hoping there'd be like a little town there, like a little visible town. Okay, this looks like the same place. I think it's in its final form now. Biddy bop, biddy bop, biddy bop. So hey, I want to buy this dragon mail. Can Fortail take it? No, sucks. Okay, so I'm sure that Brian can wear it. But really, is it gonna be any good? Is my question. If I have this like end game armor. She would have been a queen, huh? But I'd still overthrow her. So, Dragon Mail, 150, 140. So it's really actually worse. I went and got endgame gear right away. I skipped this whole shit. Okay, so we equip Brian with this sword edge armor. It's really good. Super, super good. I'm kind of curious if I can break Nussler out of jail. Damn, that's funny. It seems better in Nussler's time. That's so fucking funny. Hey there, Brian, it's me, Nussler. I was just doing this for the sake of the townsfolk, and now it's coming to this. I can't with this game. That's too funny. That's too funny. Be free, Nussler! He can't leave. The guard is right there. I love the little kids like, you were never really a friend of Nussler's, right? Poor Nussler. Dude, fuck Nussler, man. First of all, I was never Nussler's friend. He's only my team for the journey from Aliahan to here. And what happened? He went power crazy and had his town overthrow him. He created a strip club right away. Oh my god, that's so funny. Okay, so now I can go store my gold again. I'll never come back here ever again, it seems like. I got a really good hint about where the last orb is. So return to Aliahan. He's doing for the sake of the people, trust. He fucking built a tool shop, and then an inn, and then a strip club right away. Then he worked his people to the bone, and then got thrown in jail. Leave this yellow orb. Is it a crime to create jobs? I guess not. I mean, I guess not. That strip club was for the sake of the town. He's a job creator. That's what fucking Dan Almighty said. I guess it's true. I guess I can't deny that's true. Pick up... No, leave. An item. From Brian. I want to leave this yellow orb and the dragon mail. Yes, also leave the dragon mail. Nussler's just like Bezos, dude. He's a little adorable 8-bit Bezos. Okay, so I'm set myself back quite a bit trying to, you know, buy this revealing swimsuit. Which, again, we have no use for. We don't even have any fucking goof-offs. So I'm going to finish exploring the Sioux continent. I think there's not a whole lot left to Sioux, to be honest. And then now we know where the blue orb is. Okay. Dude, there was such a long time for TL where I was really afraid that the whole little town mechanic would be really boring. But it ended up being one of the best things in the game. I wish I knew what made it grow. I bet it was days passing and not orb collecting. Maybe I'm wrong. Whatever it was, that was so funny. The town is better off because Nussler made the townspeople pee in bottles. Yeah, they're all it's all gonna trickle down eventually. Not the pee, but the money that he's making off their labor. Okay, so now I need to have Brian return to Sioux. You think the swimsuit changes the sprite? That's my question for you. That's my question. I doubt it. But whenever I doubt this game being cooler than I expect, it's always cooler than I expect. That'd be a really funny reward for it being the most expensive item in the game, to change the sprite to something like a little sexy 8-bit sprite. But I expect it's going to have probably like high stats, maybe? Like, it would be fun to have like really high stats. It'd be cool if it raised their attack power, right? How cool would it be if it rose their attack? So there has been no armor yet that rose attack power. But what if it made them like super godlike? Like a goof-off class become like broken with a swimsuit on. Okay, so Brian... repel. So we're gonna go north of Nusslerville and see if there's anything up there. I kind of doubt there is. See, I forgot all about Lancel. I wonder how we're gonna find that blue orb. But now we have a hint that it's somewhere accessible from the shrine. Okay, there's Nusslerville over there on the west. So anything around here, or are we done with this continent now? Excuse me. That was so much fun. Okay, so what's all this? I can see the mountains from here, and I'm gonna get off. There's nothing. I think we have only one more thing to get, which is the blue orb. I think everything else is done. Yes. Okay, then. Spell Brian Repel. So down here somewhere is that tower. Yeah, okay. So if I'm correct, if I go this way, I should find more. More should be right here. If my mental map is correct. There it is. Okay. I wonder, Dan, I wonder. I wonder what it looks like in this game if I made him a female. My hope is that no matter if you choose male or female, his sprite changes to that same sprite. Because when you talk to him, he says, hey, I look a lot different than last time, right? So when he's on your party, he has the merchant sprite. But then when you leave him there and then come back, his sprite has changed to that other sprite. And he goes, hey, it's me, Nustler. I know I look different, right? I wonder if he has like a female version or if he just looks the same. And my hope is it's the latter. That'd be really funny. Okay, so Suze, that's all there is. That's all there is. There's nothing else going on to the north. So, the last thing I have to do in this game is to go to Lancel. Let's have Brian return to Lancel. There's some kind of secret path, because on Lancel, see how they have this, the town blocks off the cave. And I don't know how to get to that cave. We tried a few things, it didn't work. But we have to find the shrine. The shrine's hidden, and we have to find some other way to get through the shrine to get to that cave. Which is fun. This game is mad good. Like, holy shit, it's good. Okay, so somewhere... So if I take this path, I can reach the shrine. Oh, the last time I was here, maybe I didn't have the final key, maybe? I bet I didn't do this shit yet. Is that what it was? The yellow orb has passed from hand to hand and circled the globe. The echoing flute will certainly come in handy. It did not. It did not. But okay. So, there is... So I have to use this final key here. I forgot to do that last time. Dude, that's so funny. Lancel. Okay. Gear, tools, the Vase of Draught, use the herb in beer. From the shrine, you can get into a cave on the navel of the earth. Oh, okay. So I already had that hint. But I didn't know that's where the blue orb was. Okay, so here at the temple. Was there more if I do Lancel again? Lancel, Tadanki, Lancel, okay. So, let's just give him hear the dialogue again. The yellow orb has passed, excuse me, from hand to hand and circled the globe. The echoing flute will certainly come in handy. It didn't. It did. It was worthless. Okay. So there is definitely another... There's a lot of geodes on here, to be honest, like a lot of them. I guess I never came back here before when I had the final key. Excuse me, I got a lot of phlegm today. Okay, cool old man back here. Welcome, Brian. At this shrine, you may try your courage. Is there one among you with the courage to fight alone? Yeah. Come with me. Well then, be off, Brian. So I presume I have to go to the cave alone. Oh. Pretty cute. My party member says, come back soon. Well, I guess I gotta fight. Oh, I need to choose my character. Maybe if I had put somebody else in front, maybe I could have. But, I mean, Brian's as good a pick as any, to be honest. Okay. So, Brian, so you can send someone alone to to collect the blue orb. And what's really funny is that really it should have been ass milk. Well, Brian hits pretty hard, though. He's got pretty high defense, too. So Brian doesn't have any good attack magic, but it'll probably be fine. He's hella overleveled. The Demon Knight and the Tongue Bear, huh? He's got hella high attack power, he's got hella healing magic. He'll be fine. Okay. Do-do-do-dee-dee-dee. It's gonna take a while to kill these guys, but again, they really can't hurt me. I got hella high defense. Uh-oh. They literally can't, like, hurt me. Well, it's okay. So we should kill these guys first because they can call reinforcements otherwise, and also I can kill them one hit, so the healers won't be able to help. So I can one-shot these guys. Wow, it's annoying as hell. Do 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 doodly do do dee dee diddly do. They're all in one group, which is funny because they're not even visibly in one group. That's pretty uncommon in this game. I'm gonna try to cast a spell to kill these guys. I think I have some kind of spell, right? I've got fucking boom and shit. And Firebane! Just fucking cast Firebane, hope it works. It's gonna take forever otherwise. Fuck, they're all immune to fucking Firebane. Do 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 doodly do. Wow, it's so much fun. Okay. So it's probably gonna be a pretty small dungeon, I hope. From the feel of it, I feel like it's gonna be like a gauntlet. There's gonna be no exploration. That would make my life really easy. Maybe I'm wrong. Right here it kind of seems like I might have to do something. So whoever comes has to have the key. If I were to send somebody else here, they need to have the key. That's pretty funny. Alright. Boo doo doo doodly doo. Simiac attack! Wow, so annoying. If I'd sent in Ass Milk, she could have used attack magic, but again, she's registered around magic as well. Okay. 3 Executioners. These guys are pretty tough, as I recall. No, I'm wrong. They're actually weaker than the other guys I was thinking of. They were hard when I last saw them way earlier in the game. This is a huge game! It's crazy to think how many little adventures we've had. Okay. Please. Bone Chip, this game is fucking peak any era. So I think I probably came from up here, correct? Yes. Okay. So it's a big loopy-loop. So if we went to Lancel, we followed that hint and went to Lancel, went to the temple, and now we're in the final dungeon where we get the blue orb. Has that been Bone Champ? I should play FF9 Bone Champ. I watched my brother play it back in the day and thought it was okay. Watching him play it, it never really like jumped out at me as something I really enjoyed to play myself. But I have a hard time believing it's better than this game, but it could be. I didn't do it. I watched my brother play it. I didn't play it myself. It's worth a shot, you're right. I mean, I like FF7 and 8. I kind of wonder if I would like 9 as much as some people like 9. For one thing, this game's, you know, I love that NES-era non-linearity of the Dragon Quest series. And of course, I think FF9 is probably going to be more linear than this game. Maybe I'm totally wrong about that. Aw, oh, come on, you piece of shit. Wow. That's annoying. Oh, Brian, if you would like to try once more, Yeah, sure. I'm kind of curious if I could have made somebody else come, but I also think that Ass Milk using all of her MP would not make that much sense. I would like FF3 the most out of the NES and SNES at Final Fantasy games, huh? FF9 seems like a really cool game, Bone Champ, but again, what I kind of like the most about these NES era games is the fact that they kind of set you loose. There's not a lot of story, not a lot of cutscenes, just a lot of exploration and questing and solving puzzles, and it just makes the world feel huge and exciting that way. So, Dino, I've beaten Final Fantasy VII, FF8, Final Fantasy Tactics, of course, FF13, all three of those games, FF1 on stream. That's really about it. I never did beat, so I never played any of the games on NES or SNES except for one, FF1. And I never beat, I never played FF9. I never ever beaten that game. I never really played it. I played like the intro of it once or twice. Never beat FF10. Didn't really play much more than the intro. FF12 I played the intro of and really loved the intro, but never got that far into it. And yeah, never played FF15 or 16. Yeah, this game is a sandbox, Dano. I feel like FF1 was more linear than this game. I've beaten 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 15, 16. Wow, that's really great, Bone Champ. That's a lot of fucking games. I kind of want to go back to play 12 someday, because I really enjoyed what I played of 12. I played 12 for like fucking like 30, 40 hours, but I didn't really, I spent a lot of that time grinding, but it was so satisfying. That game was so much fun to play. I wouldn't mind playing it again. Like, I'd love to play it again, to be honest. And really actually, like, beat it. 12 sucks. It looks great, though. I love the Gambit system. And I think combat's really fun. It has a good feel to it. But in general, I like this Gambit, I think. The idea of Gambit really appeals to me. Search. These guys can one-shot you with their stupid defeat spell, which kind of sucks. Okay, only has one shot at it, though. Once he steals my MP. The idea of Gambit was fun, but maybe I'm too good and broke the game early enough. Oh, so your problem with it was that it was too easy, huh? I've heard the game can be pretty hard. Maybe only if you don't know how to play, right? So you die, I guess. He just ran off. I like that. Make my life easy. What do you think about 15? Because I watched my friend play a lot of 15 and it looked really, really bad. Like, it looked really, really bad. And I've had no interest in 16 for a few reasons. Well, really just one reason. It's a modern game. Right? Like, on the one hand, FF15 looked really bad, and so that's one reason I didn't care about 16. But really, it's mostly because I don't really care about modern games. Is it pretty open? It looked kind of open. The combat looked really boring. It was kind of easy. 15 and 16 as well was too easy. The combat to me looked really, really boring. It looked really mashy and like there was no strategy involved whatsoever. Maybe that's overly harsh. Maybe there was some strategy involved. I don't mind the openness, obviously. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. Thankfully, Brian's really strong. Okay. Come on, baby. Please kill him. Yes. I think 15 needs a hard difficulty setting. Combat was easy for me, but it broke the game pretty early. What's after Dragon Quest, Venka? Have you been thinking? I have been thinking for a tale, but, you know, it's hard to pick until it's the time to pick. Because there's so many games out there that I would like to play. Including Elden Ring. It might be time for Elden Ring. I was thinking about how can I get Dix to come back to the channel. And if I played Elden Ring, he might come back. Oh, this sucks. Do I have any spell that's not fire? No. I wonder what Zap is. Ugh. I guess I should probably just run away, huh? It's not like the XP's really worth it. Alright, fine, I'll just run. So, Bone Champ likes FF6. I've heard that's a pretty good game. But I kind of wonder, you know, like, having played FF7 and 8, and other linear JRPGs from the PS1 and PS2 era, I'm really tired of that genre. When I play RPGs now, I kind of prefer, again, like the earlier games, because they tend to be more non-linear, or should I say less linear, more open. And FF6, I believe, is kind of like considered to be really great because it's like an early example of where JRPGs would go. Insofar as, when I imagine that game, from what people have told me about it, it seems kind of like FF7, but for SNES, right? Like, it's a really epic story. But it doesn't really appeal to me right now. I beat 4, 6, and 7, says Dano. I bet you like 6. The halfway point, it opens up, and you can miss a lot of stuff since it's so open-ended. Dick is secretly an FF2 and Half-Life fan. I have it on good authority. I should play FF2 and Half-Life then. I personally like 4 over 6, says Dano. FF4. Yeah, I wonder if I really like 6 that much. I can see, I don't think, I mean, I can see how a game like that could be really good, objectively. But I think that, again, I don't really, that's not what I look for in an RPG. I don't really care, wow, this place is huge. I don't really care about, like, the story or the presentation. I'm really more concerned about, you know, like, ooh, there's a staircase right there. Oh, this is gonna be like a big loop-de-loop? Oh, I guess not. Okay. There's a lot of staircases around here. This place sucks. Maybe I should bring Smoke, just so she has some magic to blow guys away with. You're in the minority on that one. I'm liking 4 over 6. Well, everybody has their favorites. Again, 6 is considered to be a pretty popular one for sure. Most RPGs are just go to X place and beat X boss. Feels like most Final Fantasy is like that. I kind of feel the same way about FF1. When I played FF1, I was surprised by how much it felt like a Final Fantasy game that early on. Again, I never played any other NES ones, or any SNES. I started with 7. And FF1 felt a lot like a modern Final Fantasy game, in terms of its pacing. And it didn't feel like Dragon Quest 1, which, you know, is like one of my favorite games. This game is by far the best of the Dragon Quest series I've played, 1, 2, 3. Huh. This is a huge area. I love this game. I've been saying, Bone, before you arrived, I wonder if there could be a game that appeals to me more than this in this genre. I have my doubts. This might be the peak of turn-based JRPGs for me. Beep-a-dee-beep-a-dee-beep-a-dee-beep-up. Oh, fuck, okay, you can't use that, see. But I do want to, of course, play more JRPGs, including Final Fantasy games. This game was the most linear of... Well, let me rephrase that. This game, especially early on... Let me rephrase that again. Hour for hour, this game has been the most linear of the Dragon Quest games. By the end, it has become probably the most non-linear. But it spends a lot of time being more linear. The first 2 games set you free a lot earlier. This game sets you free kind of deep into it, kind of to my surprise. I'm sure there's something out there that can tick that box. Maybe Chrono Trigger says Bone Champ? That's the thing. Is that game open? this game, here's what I like about this game, that I think that you would need to check certain boxes for me to consider a game to be on the same tier as this. And one thing it would need would be class changing. Like in this game, you can create your own party, and that's really sick. And I think not a lot of JRPGs can say that. Create your own party in this game. This game has reclassing. You can reclass your characters as many times as you want, which means you can set them back to level 1, but they get to keep their skills and then level up again. That's cool. It's open-ended insofar as there's a huge map to explore and do dungeons in a non-linear way. It has that thing I like, Bone Champ, that these early Dragon Quest games do, where to advance the game, there's a detective mechanic, Seeking, where you talk to the NPCs and they give you hints. And you use those hints, you combine those hints to figure out where to go and what to do. I love that. And I have not seen that in any game aside from Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3. And it's all those aspects kind of combined that make me feel like this game's gonna be very hard to top. It's gonna be very hard to top. I'm certain Vencabot wouldn't like Chrono Trigger as much as this, though I still think in the end he would like it. I bet you I would like it. This is me, Phantasy Star 1. I think I've heard that's kind of similar to this, right, Dana? Brian, you fight this rogue knight before he can call in his homies. Golden Sun is a mechanic like that. A party member can like read people's minds to get more info. That sounds like fun, Bone Champ. I just love, you know, even when... So here's the thing. As I verbalize the thought, it kind of comes to me how it works. Let's say a game is totally linear. Let's say a Dragon Quest game is totally linear, right? All I get to do is go from the town I'm at to the dungeon I'm supposed to go to. There's still an element of non-linearity in how I get the information to know how to beat that next dungeon. And so I think that by having there be like a detective mechanic, it creates some non-linearity that I really enjoy. In this game, like the game before it, it's so much fun to just explore the world and talk to all the NPCs, and what one guy says in one town might combine with what another guy says in another town, and those might combine with another thing somebody says, and you can use those three informations to go find a dungeon that has what you need. And that creates a really fun sense of like, you know, like talking to people actually has a lot of meaning. That's really dope to me. And this game, you know, in the latter half of it becomes very open. And so all those hints become very important to figure out where you're supposed to go and what you're supposed to do. You might like Octopath Traveler. I would consider trying that game, Bone Champ. As I've been debating, is there a better game in this genre? And I use that very strictly. I mean like a turn-based RPG. Not like an action RPG, but a turn-based JRPG. Is there a game in this genre that I could think is better than this game? Did the genre peak in 1988? And it struck me, Bone Champ, you know, I don't really play a lot of modern games in this genre. Right? Although I've played a ton of games in this genre, like a ton of games in this genre, they're all from the PS1 and PS2. And of course there is like, you know, Dragon Quest 11 got great reviews, Persona, 5 got great reviews. Maybe I could play a game like that and be impressed that it improved upon this game from 1988. But boy, does this game have so much cool shit going on. I find it to be, you know, definitely for me, right now, probably the best game I've played in this genre. A turn-based JRPG, where you have a team of guys, and they fight another team of guys, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of hard to describe it verbally. Like, not like a tactics games are also, like, you know, turn-based. But I mean like a Final Fantasy game. Like, you have, like, my guys on one side, your guys on the other side, and they just, you know, throw attacks at each other. So Seeking lists the new Dragon Quest games, huh? But they have gotten more linear. That's what I'm kind of thinking, Seeking. I can't imagine the modern Dragon Quest games could appeal to me as much as this game in terms of the NPC interrogation detective mechanics. This has to go away at some point, right? Surely by PS1, that mechanic has gone away. There's no more using NPCs to find hidden stuff. And the other thing is, I heard a rumor, and maybe this is wrong, Seeking, that this game and Dragon Quest VII are the only games that have like a real like create a character class system. Dragon Quest is considered a good game, but not peak probably. You didn't like Earthbound. I like Earthbound, but again, a lot of the games I liked as a kid, Bone Champ, you know, I didn't have the same demands. I like Earthbound a lot. It's just that I don't think it's as good of a game as this is, subjectively, right? Because Earthbound is so much about the presentation, the story, the atmosphere, the graphics, the soundtrack. But yeah, I mean, Earthbound, Mother 2 especially is very linear, and the combat, it's not that deep. This game has really deep combat, and a lot of really fun exploration. Earthbound doesn't really have that. It's really more of like an experience. Like a lot of those games from that era, right? A lot of the games I grew up with and loved Sea King as a kid, they did not really endeavor to be the best gameplay of all time. The games I grew up with and loved as a kid, they had great graphics, great stories, great soundtracks, right? Cool characters, good writing, but maybe not like really deep gameplay, maybe really easy gameplay a lot of the time. But I still love them. I love those games as a kid. But I played so many of them. I've played like literally tens of games like that. And then I kind of fell off. They kind of got boring to me. They kind of got samey to me. And now in adulthood, I've discovered these like 8-bit RPGs and shit, and found them to be more fun because it seems like the gameplay is more deep than the games I grew up with. And they're more non-linear. And yeah, I tend to like them more. And a lot of games I grew up with, I mean, I'm not saying they're bad games. I love those games. I still love those games. But, the gameplay is not their strong suit. They're the best thing about them is their presentation. And Earthbound's one of those kind of games. It's not a bad game at all. It's just kind of easy for one thing. The combat's not that interesting. And there's not a lot of exploring to do. I like Earthbound. I like Mother 1 more than 2, because Mother 1 is less linear. And I like Mother 3 the least, because it's the most linear. It's just kind of smelly. So there is 4 staircases. They're in each corner. Okay. Beep, beep, beep. Here's a treasure chest. This game is really fantastic, and I'm kind of disheartened to hear the rumor that this is the last game, asterisk, in the series that has a classism like this. And I expect that I'm not going to like Dragon Quest 4 as much as this. I was kind of hoping that, so Dragon Quest 2 is in some ways... Ooh, Terra Firma. Dragon Quest 2 is in some ways, like, better, or in most ways it's better than Dragon Quest 1. And this game is way better than Dragon Quest 2 and 1. I kind of was hoping that trend would continue, that each game would get, like, better. But I kind of feel like this might be, like, where it goes. Armor of Terra Firma, huh? That was Nintendo ads for him, huh? This game stinks. Yeah, I remember that, yeah. The fucking scratching it fucking reeked. Just like Earthbound. I like Earthbound. I like Mother 1 the best. I like Mother 2 a lot. And I don't like Mother 3. I've tried to beat it multiple times, and the whole thing about it, I can't fuck with. I find it really, really boring. It's a lot of fucking cutscenes, and a very, very linear, and I just lose interest. Following the dotted line. Let's heal myself. Look at this guy. Turn back. That's pretty funny. This is like a maze. I hate this fucking witch. Please die. This game is unbelievably cool. You better turn back! Turn back. Are they just for creepy effect? That was too easy. Oh. There you go, I got the blue orb. Or did I? Now Never actually played Earthbound, but everyone sucks the game off, huh? I mean, it's a fun game. It's worth playing for sure. I think it deserves all the praise that it gets, no doubt. That game deserves all the praise that it gets. It's just that it's one of those games in that genre which you could call like a story-based RPG. If you're looking for a deep gameplay experience where like combat is highly tactical and like character growth is highly rewarding, it's not gonna be the game for you. It's mostly a narrative experience, but it's really cool that way. Ow! Objectively not the best RPG, but unique and very cool overall. It's definitely worth playing, right? It's got a cool soundtrack, cool graphics, and a really cool story, cool writing. I would not say that it's overrated. I would say it's perfectly rated. It's just that I also think that, you know, it's not a game like this, where the combat and the exploration and everything is just so satisfying. But it doesn't really try to be. I think Mother 1 is more interesting to me personally because, yeah, it's a lot harder. The combat is much more tactical as a result, and it's also non-linear. The first game is like a huge open world game. It's kind of interesting that way. Second game is a lot more linear. The third game looks like even more linear. Flying home tomorrow, so I gotta get some sleep. Good luck in collecting the orbs. And if you don't end up beating the game tonight, I'll be excited. Oh, I'm not gonna beat the game tonight for sure, 4TL. Good night, 4TL. Have a safe flight. Get a good rest. Have a safe flight. Thanks for being here and being so pleasant as always. I will have the flying machine tonight, but I will not beat the game tonight. Although, now it seems very likely I'll beat the game on Wednesday, but also not guaranteed. This game's whole class mechanic is too cool. It's got some problems that I would hope they would address in the fourth game, but it sounds like instead of doing that, they just took it away, which sucks. I must acknowledge your strength of will. However, rashness by itself cannot be said to be courage. It's also necessary to have the ability to listen to others. That's really funny. That's pretty fucking funny. So I can go ahead and use outside now, right? Or should I just walk back? Okay. Hey guys, what's up? Long time no see. You've come back! I'm so happy! Come now, calm down, calm down. Anyway, welcome back. I see you are safe. Were you courageous? You are the one who knows best. Well, be on your way. I got blue orb. So I have the final orb now. All the stuff to do now is get the flying ship. So I have to refresh my memory how to do that. Also, can somebody else wear this armor? Wouldn't that be great? Items. Brian. Transfer. I highly doubt it. They won't let these guys wear anything good. Equip Asmilk with his armor of terra firma. Please work. Damn it. Okay. That's one more thing about this game that, you know, it's kind of a drag, is that all the armor in the game is only for Brian. So, final key, open this. There's a lot of small things that could be improved in this game, and I'm sure that Dragon Quest IV improved some of them, but the fact that they took away the class thing makes me pretty sad. I mean, I'm not sure that's true, I've heard that as a rumor, basically. From the shrine, go to the cave known as the Navel of the Earth, they say. Okay, final key. What's good, dog? I foresee that the companions you have parted with will help fulfill your hopes. Interesting. Didn't expect that. I foresee that the companions you have parted with will help fulfill your hopes. So in the final dungeon, I'm going to have to use my other party members that are not on my actual team. Okay, so I gotta relearn, I gotta look up how to use a flying machine. Like, what's that all about? So first of all, let's go back to Eliahan. Zoop, zoop. And go rest. There is some fucking item management. The single biggest place the game could be improved on is the UI. And I'm sure that in all the remakes, I guess there's a few remakes for this game, they probably all improve that. The menu is fucking terrible. It's hard as hell to move items around and all kinds of other random bullshit. And the other way that I'd improve it in a major way would be to re-examine the class system to make it a little bit more interesting. Okay, so let's see here. So talk to this guy. I want to leave some items first. I want for Brian to leave... Well, I guess he has nothing to leave, huh? Anything else? Yes. Leave Ass Milk's armor. The armor of Terra Firma. Hmm, 1 gold? That's interesting. Else you want to leave here? No. So I'll be looking for inventory right now. Okay, Okay, so we got nothing extra from the look of it. I'm going to put away this flute. So that's Ass Milk's right now. Okay. So, item... Well, let me look at my notes right here to figure out what these fucking orbs are for. Orb. Okay, Dungeoni notes. One colored orb was discovered in the pirate space. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Orb, orbs. Silver orb. Orb count. Yellow orb. An orb. Oh, here we go. Orb. You can send someone alone with the blue orb. Okay. Okay, so I guess I'm going to look up the capital O for orb. Blue orb. 6 orbs. Here we go. Shrine south of Portoga. From here, if you row south along the coast, you'll go across the Cape of Tadanki. If you keep going along the shoreline, you'll reach Baharata and finally Japang, known as the Golden Country. It is said that whoever gathers the 6 orbs can travel anywhere without a ship. Oh, I don't know why I assumed it's going to be an airship. Whoever gathers the 6 orbs can fly anywhere without a ship. Okay. Okay, red orb. Yellow orb. Orb like it's a ball. Silver orb. Blue orb. Whoever gathers the 6 orbs. This was in Portoga, the shrine. Well, that's interesting. So I really don't know what to use these orbs for. That's pretty fun. I just assumed this whole time it was going to be a flying ship. I don't know why I assumed that. So I should just take all the orbs out and see if anything special happens, I guess. So talk to this guy. I want to pick up an item. Give me this yellow orb. Give it to Brian. Yes. I want this silver orb, or give me the purple orb. I'm not sure Brian can carry any more shit. Give it to 4TL. Yes. I want all of my orbs. It is said that whoever gathers the 6 orbs can go anywhere without a ship. I have to get them all and then use one of them, huh? Or maybe put them all in one person's inventory and then use it? Green orb. 4TL. Okay. And give me this red orb. I think it's the final orb. What else you got here? So I've got... Oops. No. Yes. Dragon Killer, the Sailor's Thigh Bone, Animal Suit. Vase of Draught, Magic Key, Royal Scroll, Thief's Key. That's all. Okay. No. So I have all these orbs, but I have no clue what they're fucking for. Use. Orb as an offering, but nothing happens. Brian gives the other orb as an offering, but nothing happens. As an offering? Who has 6 slots? 1, 2, 3, 4. Everyone only has 4 slots, unless I take some of their gear off. Shrine south of Portoga. From here, if you row south along the coast, you'll go around. I mean, this guy talks the most about orbs. Oh, there's a jail door there. I think it teleports. That's a teleporter area. How about that shrine with the silver orb? No, I don't know. Well, that's an annoying problem. I have no idea what the orbs are for. I've been gathering them. I thought I knew what they were for. It is said that whoever gathers the 6 orbs scattered through the world can travel anywhere without a ship. I have to offer them somewhere, but where the fuck would I offer them? This is gonna be a problem. Beep-de-deep, beep-de-dap. Beep-de-dip. Okay. Offer the orbs to travel anywhere. I'm gonna go to that shrine south of Portoga, I guess. I'm gonna talk to that guy again. Spell Brian. Return to Portoga. Spell Brian Repel. Here's this shrine. Okay, there's a jail door. Maybe where I gotta go. From here, if you row south along the coast, you'll go around the Cape of Tadanaki. If you keep going along the shoreline, you'll reach Barata. Finally, Japan is the Golden Country. It says that whoever gathers the 6 orbs starts with the world and go without a ship. I'm gonna go south. Okay. What's in this damn portal? I suspect nothing interesting, but perhaps it'll be exactly what I need. Wouldn't that be nice? Zoop, zoop, zoop. I need to find somewhere to offer this damn orb. A place that has like a lot of things I can put them on. This sounds promising. Nope, it's nowhere good. This, I believe, is the start of the game. Yes. I have to offer these 6 orbs to something somewhere. And I can fly anywhere without a ship. Well, I can think of, you know, oh, how about this? The next most obvious place would be to simply go to where the final dungeon is and either use the orbs right in front of the castle or go to that shrine where I got the silver orb and use them there. Hey, King, you don't want this orb. Okay. Well, again, so I can kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. I should go to... that final dungeon and go through it again. That'll help me get some level ups for 4TL, for one thing. And then also, I can try this orb thing. before I do that, let me just meditate for a second here. Let me go look at my list of places I can return to. Elihan, Reeve, Romilly, Knave, no annuals. Try to think of anywhere I can use orbs. Asaran, Isis, Portoga, Baharata, Dama, Lancel, Japang, Eganbear, Summonow. What was Eganbear's whole thing? Let me do a search on my list for Eganbear. Okay, I found a key in the shrine somewhere. It said that long ago a shrine sunk into the ocean. It said that somewhere there's a vase that can dry up the ocean. In the far western sea, there's a new continent where the Indians known as Sioux live, arranged 3 boulders. Okay, I found the vase of Drought. That's what I needed that whole place for. From here, go south and explore the midst of the 4 mountains. The Talking Cat Shrine. They say Ortega died when he fell into the volcano's crater, but I can't believe it. Where is the Talking Cat Shrine? I thought there was a map in the manual. There might be a map in the manual, Seeking. But, A, I don't have that map. But B, also, I don't think I need it. I mean, I've explored the whole game. Luzami. Okay. The castle of the Archfiend is deep in the mountains of the Necrogond. Before long, thou wilt leave the Sword of Gaia into a volcano's crater, and thine own path shall unfold before thee. The world is around and revolves in space. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Luzami. And I cannot teleport there. I need to find another way there. Do you know what on Luzami? From here, it's south of the west. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the pirate hideout. I'm gonna go to Sioux. Let's try that. So now, Brian, go ahead and use your repel. And let's go to the far south. I was looking forward to getting a flying ship. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the pirate, so this is where Summonow is. Yes, it's Summonow. Down here is where the pirate hideout is. Then Luzami is south and slightly west of here. Luzami's a pretty interesting spot. It's a good spot as any to find how to offer these orbs. That's the pirate base. South and slightly west. Okay. There it is. Use repel. This is Luzami. It's a tiny little spot. What do you got here, Luzami? A lot of these pedestals? Can I make an offering here? Nothing. This is the Forgotten Island of Luzami. There's some pretty cool stuff going on around here, lore-wise. Legend has it that the Sword of Gaia was possessed by a man called Simon. I already handled that quest completely. I think this is Earth-seeking. There are definitely some aspects that are kind of like Earth. I didn't realize it was perfectly like Earth. I have foreseen thy coming. The castle of the Archfiend is deep in the mountains of the Necrogond. Before long, thou wilt heave the Sword of Gaia into a volcano. I already did that. Okay, so that's not of no help to me. What is this? Just lore? Okay. Do-do-do-do. The world is round and revolves in space, because no one would leave me in this. I was exiled to this island. The world is turning. Cool ass game. So the next most obvious thing would seem to be to go. Well, okay, before I do anything brash, let me reread, let me just kind of like scroll through my notes across the board, see if there's any areas I'm forgetting. So Aliahan, Reeve, Romilly, Kanava, okay, Noannuals, the Elves, Asaram, okay, Isis, beady bo, beady beep, beady beady. Okay. The town was created by the late pharaoh. Okay. Okay. Just reading my notes right now, guys, trying to figure out if I missed anything. Portoga. Okay. Baramos put a curse on the two young friends. I wonder who Baramos is. Baramos. Let the rhythm take you over, Baramos. Portoga. Okay. Baharata. Okay. Big ass dungeon. Dama. Tower of Garuna. Moor. Okay. It's a talking cat shrine somewhere. Tadanki. Okay, to Donkey again. Japan. Pirates hideout. Phantom ships. Okay, Luzami. Okay, there's Sue. Green Lad in the North Seas. Lancel. Okay. There's a pit called Gaiga, deep in the mountains of the Necrogod. All misfortunes emanate from that pit. Oh, I gotta throw the orbs into the pit. That's kind of what I was afraid of. Okay. That's where they gotta go, I'll bet you. Okay. Summon now. Okay, Simon, Mirror of Ra, the real king. Okay. Summon out cave. Pretty big dungeon. This is where I need to go. This big-ass cave I did before. Orochi's cave. Okay. I think I know what I'm supposed to do. Welcome aboard, Legal Eyes. You got mad notes answered probably in the notes. Yeah, for sure, Sea King. I got mad notes. I think I found what I need to do. How's that been, Legal Eyes? Hopefully it was halfway okay. Did you enjoy fucking, the Ranch Hoedown? I watched the very start of it, and then I watched, like, top 8. In the middle, I went and watched, a movie called Fistful of Dollars. Clint Eastwood. He's a big racist, as I understand it. Okay, here we go. I gotta figure out how this tunnel works. But yeah, so I need to basically go to Asaram, I think, right? The Ranch Hoedown went great. Glad you could make it for top 8. I love this series of films, but yeah, Clint's a weirdo. I have seen all the films at least once, but I've seen The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly the most times by a long shot. And I've seen, after that, I've seen For a Few Dollars More a few times. I've seen A Fistful of Dollars the least. And so it was not like a first watching, but it definitely was like, you know, I didn't recognize every scene. It's kind of fun. Okay. So now I can use Repel. So we're going to have 4TL get a lot of level ups here, which will be nice, I guess. We're at the very end of the game, Legal Eyes. I gotta solve one final puzzle. There's one more great puzzle to solve. I also gotta level up 4TL by quite a bit. That could be fun, though. 310 to Yuma. You a big fan of that? Are you a big fan of that? Fistful of Dollars is my favorite of the trio, but yeah, it's been a while since I said. Is that true? Legal Eyes, I didn't really care for it all that much. I seem to recall the other films being better. But, you know, it's all subjective, obviously. Am I so strong that I don't have to fight anybody here? That's great. No, never mind. I think I would have seen that movie, Daniel, but I don't remember. I think I would have seen it, but I don't remember the name of the film I'm thinking of. Maybe not. Brian, you fight these guys. Ass Milk, you fight these guys. Do I want to fight them, or do I want to use a killer spell? The latter, right? Like Snowstorm? For big boy damage? Then Ginseng could even cast Snow Blast. About 17 years, huh? So 4TL's got a bunch of magic she could spend as well. But you go ahead and parry instead. Snowstorm! Oh, he's dead? Let's go. Snow Blast! This game is so good, Legal Eyes. I've been meditating a lot about how much I love this game. It's fantastic. There should be a few level ups, right? Okay. Me-la-dee-bop-beep-bop. Me-la-dee-bop-bop-bop. Me-la-dee-dee-dee-dee. Me-la-dee-bop-bop-bop. Seen some healing spells now, which is nice. I expect I'm going to have to throw these orbs into this pit. Now, this would be a great fight for EXP. So, Brian, you fight. Assmilk, you cast Fire Volt. Ginseng, you fight, and you parry. Beat it up. Fire Volt. This will be a few levels for 4TL again, for sure. Gosh, so much EXP. Yeah, you've been on the series for a while now. Would you say each entry improves the formula? Well, yes. But the difference between them is not staggered evenly. The first game is the most solid. It's really well balanced. Let me rephrase that. The first game is very solid. It's very well balanced. It is, in my opinion, a perfect game. It's a simple game, but it is perfect. It's aged very well, and again, although simple, it's so perfectly balanced that it's a ton of fun. The second game is more dynamic. It's way less simple than the first game is. It's a larger world. It adds a lot of dynamism. There's a lot more moving parts that can make it a lot more fun per minute. To me, the second game is more fun than the first game. However, because it's so much more dynamic and flexible, and because there's so much more you can do in it, it becomes less balanced, less solid. There's some frustrating moments in it, and the character growth doesn't feel as satisfying because it's not as perfectly balanced for difficulty. This game, however, is way better. The leap from 2 to 3 is huge, and this game has the best of both games and then some. It is as balanced as the first game. It has that extremely solid strategy and resource management and character growth that the first game had, but it's even more dynamic by a long shot than the second game is. The world is way larger, it's way less linear, it's got tons more towns and dungeons, it's got reclassing, it's got everything. This game is fucking amazing. So yeah, every game improves on the game before it. The second game is not objectively better, in my opinion, than the first game, because the first game does so many things better than the second game did. The second game is more fun, but I think that, again, the first game is still really, really solid compared to the second game. This game, however, is just a whole other thing, dude. This game's amazing. You mess with any console D&D games, they usually have class systems. No, in fact, I don't play a lot of games that are like first-person dungeon crawlers, like Wizardry. I've not played any of the Wizardry games or any game in that style of play. This game is kind of like that in some ways, I guess. I always kind of felt like I wouldn't be drawn to like the dungeon crawling aspect of Wizardry. I kind of like to really like an overworld. As I understand it, those games aren't really like exploration-y. They're more like drawing a map kind of games. But as for like classing is fun. Like choosing character classes is fun. But reclassing is really crazy. It really adds an element of like grinding to this game that's really fun to me. What do you think about it so far, Lee? Which one are you playing? The first one, or are you playing like a more modern one? I'm very curious about Wizardry, but this game's, it's not just about making your own characters with their own classes. This game, you can reclass them at will, which is really interesting to me. You tried 6 a little bit, huh? The reclassing is what I find really exciting about this game. Excuse me. So Brian, you fight this Frost Cloud, and you guys fight this Curer. Diddly-doo. Let's go, Ginseng. Let's go, dog. Not a bad level up, Ginseng.